A wireless portable blender? Let's give it a whirl. Dave Taylor here, and I drink smoothies pretty much every morning. But honestly, this is not a very portable smoothie solution. Enter this. This is so cool. This is the second generation of the BlendJet system. This is the BlendJet 2, and it's brand new. Now, this is a portable blender. So you can unscrew it, and obviously you are good to go, and you can actually clean things. It's super easy to clean. We'll get to that at the end. Let me reassemble it. And you gotta line up the arrows in the back. There we go. And it's super easy to work with. So you unscrew the top, you put ingredients in, you blend them, you are good to go. So I thought that with the new BlendJet 2, I would actually give you some demos. But first, let me tell you about it. 16-ounce capacity. It has 15 blends on a single charge. You charge it via USB-C. The button in the front lights up while you're charging. Let me cut to that because it's really zen. Isn't that nice? So you can get up to 15 charges on or 15 blends on a single charge. Charges via the USB. It does include a USB-C cable. Don't put that in your smoothie. That's not good. It is obviously waterproof. You can actually immerse the whole thing. Totally no problem. It has a 3-second push to lock on the button and then push to unlock it so that it doesn't accidentally turn on if you're bringing it to work in your backpack along with a, say, Tupperware container or, sealed plastic container of all of your smoothie ingredients. So you can not just make smoothies, of course. You can make salad dressing, salsa, margaritas on the road. You could make camping daiquiris. How awesome is that? You can even make soup or spin up a soup or something. So I'm gonna make actually my standard smoothie. And I always start with a banana. And this banana is looking a little tired, but fingers crossed it'll still taste good. We'll find out, because I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the smoothie container. And of course I have washed this in advance, and you'll see washing it super easy. So I got the banana. Now I have a bunch of frozen fruit. I'm just gonna drop them in too. And then I like to put in just a little bit of yogurt. Just coincidentally happen to have all of this stuff lying around. So usually this is just to give it a little bit of creaminess. So I'm just gonna put in just a little bit of yogurt. And sorry, can't resist. Okay, so we have all that in, and now all that's left is we need a liquid to actually make it into a smoothie, and I happen to have oat milk. I'm a big oat milk fan. So, one of the things to do with oat milk, always give it a good shake before you use it. Now, I will just add oat milk, and we'll do it to here. On the side that's facing me, they actually have marks for milliliters and ounces. It is, like I said, a 16-ounce container. I'm going to just close this up, and are you ready? This is the big test. I mean, this is where it all comes down to this. So let's push the button and see what happens. That's pretty hard to beat. That's a pretty nice smoothie machine right there. And there's really nothing to complain about. I'm just gonna let it just run for a minute, and that's probably good enough. Let's see. Well, let's see how smoothied we got our smoothie. So I'm gonna unscrew the top, and then, well, that looks really good. I'm gonna just pour it into my glass, and as I pour it, you can see it did a beautiful job. I mean, there was one tiny lump of, that was probably a bit of blueberry or something. That is one tasty looking smoothie that we're gonna drink shortly. But I thought, really the test of these things is ice cubes. So now let's drop in some ice cubes and see what it does with those. Because if it can't handle ice cubes, then there's a fair number of beverages like daiquiris and margaritas that it's not gonna be able to handle either. So now we have the ice cubes in here. It'll probably clean up the sides a little bit as it goes too. Let's see. Oop. What am I doing wrong here? Let's see, we're having a technical difficulty here. Maybe these ice cubes are too big for it. Well, it's not doing well on the ice cube test, so not sure what's going on there. So I'm going to go ahead and actually empty some of them out, and we'll see what we can do. Or better yet, let me add a little bit of water. I mean, I've seen in their demos that they've been able to shred ice cubes pretty effectively. So we'll do this. Now, maybe it'll work a little better. We'll see what happens. So, all right, we're ready for this. There we go. So I think it's just the ice cubes without anything. It was just enough to cause the jam sensor on that blade to trigger. So now I have a slushy of the remnants, but perhaps more importantly, that also demonstrates how easy this thing is to clean, right? Now, I don't really want to drink this, but I think if we pour the liquid out, you can see that it has done an extraordinarily efficient job of taking our ice and just absolutely crushing it. And I mean that in the literal and figurative sense. So now let's see what happens. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So what I've learned is don't just put in a bunch of ice cubes, put in a bunch of ice cubes and a little bit of water, and you can always drain the water out when you're done. But notice also, like I said, it's actually cleaner than it was when we started, which is a great outcome of a demo. So now, the real proof of this, of course, is my smoothie. That's really good. I need to finish this up so I can finish my smoothie. So what else can I tell you with it? You clean this up by putting about half water and then just a drop of soap and just let it spin. And when you're done, you dump it out, maybe rinse it once more, and it's perfectly clean. No hassles, no actually touching the blades. You never really want to do that. And one of the things that's cool is BlendJet 2 is this. BlendJet, the company, actually has these jet packs, which are these ready-to-make smoothie mixes, basically. So you put in a certain amount of water, add their little powder, and boom, you have a smoothie. It's great for on the road, great for in a hotel, great for in the office if you're trying to eat healthier rather than just get whatever's in the junk, you know, pile and the break room or something. Those are $3.36 each. That's not what we're talking about, though. We're talking about this. This is the BlendJet 2 portable blender. Now, before I tell you the price and show you the huge number of colors, before we get there, though, I'm going to ask if you can subscribe to my channel. Just a click or a tap on that little red button on the lower right. Really appreciate that. Okay, this is the BlendJet 2 portable blender. It comes in 16 colors. Here's all those colors. It's a lot, right? If you can't find your favorite color out of that, then you're a very particular person. It will cost you $49.95 at blendjet.com. But I have a 10% off discount code in the description of this video. So you definitely want to use that because that's a substantial amount, right? So this is so fun. This is just a perfect thing to have on the road when you're camping. You can have this in your car because you know you're on a road trip and you want to have some like decent drinks. You could even honestly like stop at a gas station and get a cup of ice and a coffee, put them all in with maybe a little bit of milk, and boom, you have your own on-the-road Frappuccino, right? So many things you can do with this because it's portable, because it's light and easy to deal with, and sufficiently powerful that you can get 15 blends on a single charge. There's lots to like. Definitely worth checking out. And with that, I'm gonna have to say goodbye because I wanna have my smoothie, which means I'll catch you in my next video.